Now this is more like it. These are some of the great big cats, says Jerry very happily. Yes, they are, replies Douglas. These lions can live in a pride or a family unlike other big cats, who might travel alone. Their pride is made up of 5 or 6 females and their cubs. There can be up to 3 males. Animal observers have sometimes counted as many as 30 lions in one pride. Hey, hollers John, I think I found a crocodile. No, says Kitso with a smile. That is actually a member of the lizard family called the Nile monitor. It does like to be near the water, and it also likes to raid crocodile nests. So it definitely is not a part of the crocodile family. Did you know that they can grow up to 3 feet, 11 inches to 5 feet, 3 inches in length, says Kitso to the group. I think I hear someone laughing at me, whispers Ken. Matt gently explains. What you hear is the sound of a spotted hyena. It is one of 4 kinds of hyenas found in Africa. We sometimes think they just go around stealing food from other animals, but actually they do kill nearly all of their own food. I have been watching these birds over here, says Jen. Are they spur-winged plovers? You are right, Jen, says Chaplin. They get their name from a spur or a small claw that is hidden in their wings. They can use these claws to attack anyone who gets too close to their little ones. Hey, Moses, calls Arnie. Can you tell us about the leopard tortoise? Sure, answers Moses. The leopard tortoise is blessed with a very long life. It can live up to 80 or even 100 years. They are the 5th largest tortoise in the world. They can grow to 18 inches as an adult and weigh about 40 pounds. Certainly not the biggest, but a nice size nevertheless. Okay, I have a question for you. I know this is an antelope, but I have no idea what kind, says Milos. Oh, Milos, I am surprised at you, laughs Robson. I thought you would know that this is a... I have seen many of them on my trips to Kenya and Tanzania. They are sometimes called giraffe-necked antelope because they can reach higher branches by standing on their rear legs, says Caitlin. Would you look at these strange birds? Calls Jen. Ah, those are...
Abyssinian
ground hornbills, explains Chaplin. You can recognize the male by the red pouch on his throat, and he looks a bit like he's wearing blue eye makeup. The female has a blue pouch instead. They are one of the largest species of hornbills. But all the same, I think we should look at some really big animals, says Jen. Oh my! What is making those animals jump like that? Cries Chips. Oh, Linda chuckles. These are red kangaroos. The red kangaroo is the largest member of the marsupial family. Unlike some animals, these kangaroos can have babies at any time of the year. Once their baby, or Joey, is born, they can try for another, she explains to Chips and the others. And what about these big old birds? Asks Chaplin. These are emus. They are the 2nd largest bird in the world by height, after its relative, the ostrich. I so wish that the emus had a pool of water so we could see them sit in the water and also to see if they are able to swim. They are very curious birds, Jen says to Chaplin. These are very beautiful cats. I really do wish the zoo would have cheetah babies, says Lisa. Aren't they very special? They first lived in Africa, but then some moved to Asia. They can have up to 9 cubs, although the average litter is 3 to 6. The males are the only ones to be social and group for life, with their brothers from the same litter, explains Mr. T. What kind of vulture is this? Asks Abbott, because I don't recall ever seeing any of these out in the bush. This is a cinereous vulture. It is one of the last remaining of the 2 largest Old World vultures. Some may even say that the Himalayan griffin vulture is the only close rival to the cinereous vulture, Liam explains. to the group. I also wish that the zoo had a griffin so that we could see for ourselves which one is bigger of the two vultures. I think I found a rhinoceros, Kyle says, excited. It is a black rhinoceros. They are browsers. They eat twigs and leaves rather than the grasses preferred by the grazing animals. If their preferred foods are unavailable, they may eat grass using their upper lip, like a hook, to rip up clumps of grass, Samuel tells Kyle and the others. What kind of animal is this? Asks Numza. Well, these are Rocky Mountain Bighorn sheep. They are the official state animal of Colorado since 1961. The males have big horns, and unlike some other animals, they do not shed them annually, Jerry explains. Are these sheep too? Asks Clive. Yes, these are sheep too. They are called Dall's sheep. The male sheep have thick, curling horns, whereas the females have shorter, more slender, slightly curved horns. The males live in bands, which are seldom with female groups, except during the mating season, in late November and early December. Ken and Alicia tell Clive. What kind of monkey is this? Wonders Fred. They are called spider monkeys, Arnie says. They live in the upper layers of the rainforest, and they forage in the high canopy, from 82 to 98 feet. They primarily eat fruits. Due to their large size, they require large areas and prefer undisturbed primary rainforest. They are social animals and live in bands of up to 35 individuals, but they will split up to forage during the day. It is hard to see what is in this area, explains Elizabeth. I would agree, says Sarah. They are called silvered leaf monkeys. They travel in groups of around 9 to 40 individuals, with one adult male and many adult females all caring for the infants. The babies are orange to start with and change to black and silver when they are 3 to 5 months old. They also very rarely leave the trees, which provide them protection. I think those monkeys are wearing hoodies. That's very clever of you, Elias. They do look like they have hoods. In fact, their name, Hooded Capuchin, means hooded one, says Elizabeth. They live in groups of 10 to 40 individuals. They consist of related females and their offspring, as well as several males. Usually are dominated by a single male who has primary rights to mate with the females of the group. What kind of birds are these? Asks Anderson. They are called Humboldt penguins, exclaims Katie. They look like birds, but they don't fly. They love the water and swim really well. And due to the overfishing and climate change, the current status of the Humboldt penguin is being threatened. I can't seem to find the animal, wonders Dutch. They are called coatis, and they like to hide next to the walls. They look a bit like raccoons. The females and the young commonly live in groups of 5 to 40 individuals, whereas the males are solitary, joining the females only during mating season, Alan tells Dutch. What kind of bear is this? Asks Klaus. These are Asiatic black bears. They are also known as the moon bear because of the white mark they have on the front, Ethan tells Klaus and the group. I have also heard they can climb a tree very well, even with a broken paw. I so wish that we could have seen them climb. Wow, what kind of bears are these? Asks Colin. These big bears are called grizzly bears, and they used to live in Colorado. Now they live more in Washington State, Alaska, and Canada, says Charles. Did you know that in the past 20 years, the Alaska Peninsula has become the best place to watch the bears and to observe their habitats?